Morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to class today. Um, we are going to work on the latissimus dorsi. We're going to focus on the back muscles in general, but the latissimus dorsi muscle in particular. And if you have ever seen like the elite um, bodybuilders, and then they go, right? And they have these wings that kind of come out from around their mid waist all the way up to their arm. Like, they look like this V shape. A lot of that shape is the latissimus dorsi. And they are very large, very powerful back muscles. They do a lot for us in our yoga poses, particularly when we are weighting the upper body. So I'm kind of excited to delve into this a little bit. I'll try to calm down. Um, we're going to start laying down. So go ahead and lay down. Feel free to put a very low something under your head, um, and just get comfortable. Have enough space on either side of you that you can move your arms out to the side. I'm just going to pull my mat away from the wall a little bit more, um, especially in like a cactus pose. All right. So, with all that excitement, come on down. Maybe keep your feet on the floor. You can take the feet wide, drop the knees in if that feels good to you. Let your hands rest, one on the belly and one maybe closer to the heart. And just start to take some nice, easy breaths in and out. Allowing your body to do what it knows how to do, finding its center, letting go of external thoughts, letting go of the external world, and just coming into your own beautiful space. And while we're here, just taking a moment to invite gratitude into our bodies and our minds and our hearts, to invite thankfulness for all of our privileges, all of our blessings, all of the people in our lives that make it so rich. Feel your breath. Good, one more. And then if it is okay for your body, particularly your lower back, go ahead and straighten the legs, but um, bring them to attention. In other words, the toes are pointing straight up, the knees are pointing straight up, the thighs are very gently rolling inward, internal rotation, as if the inner thighs could move toward the floor a little bit, not hyperextending the knees. And then draw the shoulders to the floor, bring the arms to a robot arms. So the upper arms, elbow to shoulder, are on the floor. Fingertips are softly reaching toward the ceiling. Your heels, the heels of your feet are on the floor. Press your upper arms into the floor gently and feel the back body start to engage. Notice the chest rises a little bit and then work your way down. So starting to engage the glutes. Again, nothing really hard. Feel as if the outer hip muscles could squeeze in toward the middle. Drag or feel your heels of your feet on the floor. Maybe isometrically imagine dragging them up toward your hips a little bit. So everything working. Watch the back of your knees. You know who you are. Try not to let them hyperextend. Press the arms, the back of the shoulders, the glutes and hips squeeze in the middle. And just let everything go. Arms, legs, everything. And breathe. Good. Another one of those. The feet are pointing straight up toward the ceiling. The back of the knees are soft. The arms go to robot arms. Draw the arms, shoulders to the floor. Make sure your head is not too high if you have something under it so that your whole spine is nice and aligned. Drag, press down into the heels of the feet, and then imagine you're going to bend your knees, but don't, right? As isometric work, start to squeeze the hips towards center, the glutes engage, almost lifting you off. The lower belly tones in just a little bit, a ton of muscle action going on. Pressing down, imagine you could lift yourself off the floor. Don't, and watch the knees again, but press everything down, press everything in, and fully 100% release. Good job, everybody. Just let that go. And then bend your knees again. You can open your eyes if they were closed. Draw your left knee to your chest. Take the hands behind your left knee. Extend the left leg up. Hold on to that leg. Press the leg away from you. So your arms are straight. Your right foot is on the floor. Draw the shoulders down and imagine lifting your chest off the floor, right? So it's just a little bit of an extension of the thoracic spine, right? A little bit of a lift of the chest, sacrum is on the floor. If you're still good, extend the right leg a few inches off the floor, pressing the left leg away from you, pressing the shoulders toward the floor as if you were going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So that's what we're looking for. Breathe. Release both knees to chest. Other side, take your hands behind your right leg. Your left foot goes to the floor to start. Extend the right leg up, a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Push that leg away from you. So the arms get long and you'll feel that they kind of wrap around your chest a little bit. So then pull the shoulders back down. Extend the left leg, tone through the belly, relax your head, your neck, your jaw. Just working with the legs and the core. Good. Release both knees to chest. Both legs go straight up. Go back to robot arms. Press those arms, shoulders into the floor. Feel the chest lift a little bit. Flex your feet and just take your right leg about halfway down. Keep your spine nice and neutral, little tiny space behind your low back. If that bothers you, press the low back fully into the floor. Good. Breathe, everybody. Bring that leg back up. Lower the left leg, maybe a third of the way, both legs straight. You can point the toes or flex and bring that leg up. Go back to the right side. Hold. Good. Take the right hand down to the floor. Take the left arm overhead. So you've got your right leg lowering and your left arm over your head. Breathe. Take both arms up to the ceiling, bring the legs back. Take the left leg down, left hand down, right arm overhead. Press the back body. So I want you to feel this kind of opposite action happening, especially with the upper body. So bring everything back to the middle. Your right leg goes down a little ways. Right hand goes down to the floor right by your hip. Left arm goes overhead. The palm is face up. Now press, excuse me, press both shoulders away or down to the floor. Both shoulders. Breathe. Feel what's happening in your back body. Take everything up. Last one. Your left leg goes down. The left hand goes down. The right arm overhead. First, find that core work and then press the shoulders down. Both shoulders go to the floor. Big deep breath. Everything back to center. Last one. Both legs part way down, both arms overhead. Chin is neutral. You know I have to throw core work into the mix. Breathe, everybody. Hold if you can. No pain in your lower back. And release knees to chest. Whew. Roll the knees over to one side and come on up. Good job, everybody. You can move that blanket out of the way for now. We may use that in a little bit. Oh, sit. How was that for a sigh? Sit in a way that feels good. You can sit in hero pose here up on a block. It'd be perfectly wonderful for what we're getting ready to do. I want you to take your right fingertips to the floor. Sorry, I'm not mirroring here. If you want me to mirror it, be your left arm. Take the other arm up, turn the palm forward. Now, right, so we talked about the latissimus dorsi, goes from T7-ish all the way down the lumbar spine, and it connects to this arm. So the first thing I want you to do is pull down on purpose. Don't go any further than your shoulder and see if you can feel something happening back here, some level of engagement. And then reach up, pull hard, like you're really resisting. Keep the chest tall. Just one more. Exhale and breathe. Good. And then take the same arm forward, pull it back, straight elbow, but don't twist. Keep the shoulders fairly even across from each other. Reach forward, slow. I really want you to tap in here. Take the time and forward. One more. Pull, pull, pull. Reach the arm forward. Take it out to the side. Turn the palm forward. Same arm. Again, I want you to squeeze the back body. Allow the arm to go back, but don't twist. Keep the torso neutral. Squeeze the back. The arm is roughly shoulder level. If that hurts, you can lower. In fact, everybody lowered just a couple of inches. You might tap into that latissimus dorsi a little bit more. Big deep breath. Everything else is strong, and release that. Let go. Same thing other side. Take the arm up. Your fingertips on the other side. Just go down. Palm is face forward. Imagine you're pulling down on a rope or a cable, right? So pull and then release. Just 3. You're going to see this several times today. Squeeze and squeeze. Keep the shoulders neutral. Pull the arm forward and pull it back. Squeeze. Try not to twist. Reach forward and pull. If you're not sure, maybe you close your eyes and see what you're feeling when you make these motions. And then take the arm out to the side, palm is face up, shoulders are square, and squeeze it back and hold. Square the shoulder, find your breath, breathe, and release. Shake that out. Go back to the first arm, take it out to the side and internally rotate. Don't go all the way. Just give me a little bit of an internal rotation and then make a very small light fist. Now, imagine that you've got to pull this arm down to your hip through very thick water or mud, or you're pulling a cable down. So the shoulders are square, you're internally rotated, and slowly pull that arm down toward the floor. Feel the muscle that's engaging, right? Latissimus dorsi, among others, but a big one. And reach up. So the latissimus dorsi internally rotates that arm and squeezes that arm down in space. Good. One more here. I hope you're feeling this. and squeeze it down. Good job. Shake that out. As we do side to side, you might notice one side a little more, a little stronger or weaker than the other. So take that hand out, soft fist, small internal rotation as if your thumb is going to come to the floor and squeeze it down. Good. Just let it release. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I hope everybody's getting this. And out and squeeze. Good. And release. Last one here, both arms up. Internally rotate both, which is tricky, right? So if your palms are facing in, face them out. That's going to give you an internal rotation if you kept on going, right? Soft fists pull down both, but go slow. Create your own resistance all the way down. Release the hands, just inhale up. Turn the palms around, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Feel your back body working. Release, turn it up. Last one. Turn the hands, straight wrists, by the way, if you got your knuckles flying back, straight wrists. And then slow, 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 squeeze all the way down and shake that out. Why is that important? Why is that important? I want you to think of a pose like a plank pose. So just take your hands out in front of you. Imagine a slight internal rotation. It really is a straight arm. And then pull the shoulders back so that the back muscles are engaged and feel what's happening. And maybe feel the side muscle working a little bit. Now take those arms up, flexed hands, downward facing dog arms, right? Slight diagonal. Engage right here. If we can use these strong, big back muscles, we're going to take the pressure off of this shoulder joint, the elbows, the wrists, and release. Whoo, shake that out, everybody. I know. All right, come on to table pose. Feel free to grab your blanket, place that underneath your knees, always a helpful thing. Table pose, knees under hips, wrists under or slightly forward of your shoulders. Press the right leg back. Lift the leg, tone the belly. If you've been in the last couple classes, Park and one of the other ones, we're lifting from that upper thigh and then keeping the opposite hip lifted as well. Take the left arm out. Now, if balance is challenging, just drop your right toes. Grab a hold of that rope, that cable on the left side, and pull it back until the elbow comes toward your waist. And lift, just two more. Squeeze. And out, last one. Reach it forward, take it out to the side. Turn your thumb down, soft fist. Drop the hand down and reach it up. Just two more. And out, last one. And out, squeeze, open up that hand and let go, everybody. Good, just stretch it back. Find your breath. And come on up. Same thing, other side. Left leg goes back. The hips level out. The leg raises if you would like. Remember to keep both hips lifted. Take the right arm out to forward and then pull it back. Nice cable pull here. Think about what you're doing. Squeeze one more. Breathe. And then take that hand out to the side. Turn your thumb down and pull it across. And then lift. Don't twist. And out. Good. Last one. And out. Hold. And let go, everybody. Table pose again. Remember, if you have wrist off, come on off those wrists, everybody. All right, so the hands walk a little bit more forward. The elbows train in toward each other. The shoulder line is neutral, right? So what that means is I'm not overly externally rotating. I'm trying to keep it somewhat neutral. And then just drop the elbows, both elbows. Your elbows are shoulders width apart. Press into your hands, lift the elbows. And again, 2, 3, 4, full extension of those arms. 5, 6, triceps. 7, 8, yep. 9, full extension. 10, lower your elbows. Press one leg back. Press the other leg back. Elbow plank. Tailbone slightly tucked. Back body working. Try to press your elbows away from each other. And at the same time, try to pull them in like windshield wipers. Press into your hands. Feel the lats working. Lower your knees, everybody. Come on down to your belly and release. Whew. I know already. Breathe, shake out your hips. Find your breath. So, being mindful of your low backs, I know at least one of you have to be more mindful. Take your elbows, take your body to Sphinx pose, and then walk your hands one hand width forward, half to a full hand width forward. Press the elbows into the floor and widen through the collarbones. From here, press into your hands. Watch the head, by the way. Try not to overlift your chin. Press your hands into the floor, lift, straight arms. And down. 2, 3, 4. Don't let your elbows splay. 6, 7, 8. Woo. 9, hold the 10, hold 10, hold right here. Draw the shoulders down, press into your left hand, see if you can lift your right. Lower, press into your right, see if you can lift your left. Tricep work. And lower, press into both hands, listen up. Take your left hand out to the side and lift. Breathe. Press and take your right hand out to the side and lift. You can widen the legs. Breathe. Now both hands are off your yoga mat. They're wide. You're working with those arms. I know you feel them. I feel it too. Give me 10 more elbow taps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let go, everybody. Whew. Just breathe. Bend your knees. Just windshield wiper a little bit. We're going to do one more here on the floor, and then we're going to get up. Find your breath. Lower those legs. You can take them slightly wider. Press into your pubic bone, everybody. Get that low back nice and long. And take both arms out to your sides. Your forehead is on the floor. I'm going to keep mine lifted just so I can talk a little. Good. As you lift those arms, you're going to make like a circle with your arms. You're going to take them up, back, and down behind you. And then up, back, and forward, lower your head. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Whoo, I know. Exhale, lower. We got 2 left. Inhale, you're like bringing those arms around a ball and down. Last one. And lower fully. Shake it out, everybody. Whew. All right, press into your knees. Take a moment to find child's pose. That was a lot of back bend for early. So we stretch out the spine. Please don't let your head hang really low. Keep your neck somewhat neutral, maybe rock side to side with those hips. And then release that. You can move your blanket out of the way for now. Ooh, and take your hands to the floor. Come up to standing. Ooh. Walk those hands back to your feet. Bend your knees and come on up. I don't know how many people saw that, but my blanket slid into my blocks, which slid into my cup of tea and almost knocked it over. So that was fun. Grab your strap. Again, I know at least one of you that works with shoulder stuff, shoulder irritation injury. So please be good to yourself. Don't overdo it. Okay, so you have your strap. I would invite you to go wide, bend the knees. Let's get those legs active. Feel the shoulders. Okay, you're going to take that strap up overhead. Don't pull hard, but a little bit of tension on the strap. Straighten the legs. As you exhale, goddess pose, strap behind your shoulders or behind your head if that's too low. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale it up. Exhale, squeeze. Good. One more here. Exhale. Good. This time, as you lower the arms, you can bend the legs or not. I want you to stop halfway and see if you can engage the upper back. Pull the strap apart. Find your breath. Ooh, like you're pulling down a heavy weight behind your head. Breathe. If you can keep your squat, if you are done with that, please straighten the legs, open the arms up, take the strap in front of you and up behind. Yes, in front, behind, one more. In front, in back, and stand up, everybody. Shake out those arms. Set your strap aside. We'll do a little more body movement in a minute, but I want to get a number of these things kind of out of the way before you all run away. Okay, go wide on your mat. Your blocks are in front of you. Okay, they're just in front of you. And I want you to come into a nice L-shape pose. What does that mean, L-shape pose? It means I'm not down here. My chest isn't down by my legs. My ankles to hips are lined up. Ideally, shoulders and wrists are lined up. The back is neutral. So I'm going to lower one block because I don't need it that high. So my right hand's going to stay on my block. I'll turn back forward too so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to get rid of the other one for now. So one hand on the block, L-shaped position, neutral spine. Your hand that's now free, I want you to take it out to the side, no twist. Right? So with that arm out to the side, I want you to see if you can feel the engagement of your back muscles, not just latissimus, but traps, rhomboids, probably infraspinatus, all kinds of cool muscles back there. And then just lower, let it sweep through. When you take it up on purpose. No twisting. Down we go. Reach up, squeeze. Watch your head, neck. Down, two more. Down, hold here and breathe. And then release, bend your knees, come on up. Especially if you start to feel like a little lightheaded, a little dizzy. Just come on up out at any point. I'll try not to keep us head down too long. All right. Next exercise, same side. Here we go. We're down here. We're halfway up. I think I'm going to take my block higher for this one so my torso stays more neutral. Take the arm forward and pull the elbow back. You're looking at the floor. Don't lift your chin. Squeeze and out. Squeeze. Yep. Out. Two more. Squeeze back body. And squeeze. Good job. Take that hand down to the floor. Pull it up. Elbow towards ceiling. Down. Squeeze. 3. Two more. 4. And 5. Take that hand to your back pocket. Come on up. Whew. And shake that out. Same thing. Other side. Come on down. Halfway. Move your block over. So your block is under one hand. Your other hand is free. Your torso is engaged. Your belly's engaged. A nice neutral spine. Here we go. Your hand's going to go straight out to the side. Squeeze. No twist. And down. And 2. Try to keep that arm going straight out from the shoulder, not down by your hip. 4, pause at the top. And 5, hold. Bring the arm forward. Pull the rope back. 1, 2, keep your neck neutral. 3, and 4. One more. 5, squeeze, hand down, pull that elbow up. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 4, and 5. Take that hand to your back pocket. Come on up, everybody. Step those legs together, grab your blocks, bring them to the front end of your mat, top end of your mat. Both hands to back pockets, press the shoulders back. Press the hands into your hips, glutes. Breathe, elbows toward each other. And release. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can go to your blocks or they can go to the floor. As you inhale, inhale, halfway up. Exhale it down. Soften the knees, step back right leg. Simple lunge here, just getting that lower body more warmed up. Breathe, hands come to your knee, lift up. Remember, you can always bend the back knee, especially if that psoas, that front of your right thigh is tight. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms are face forward. Pull back and down, squeeze. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull, 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 everybody. Good, one more. Exhale, pull. Lean forward, hold, pull it straight back. 1, 2, squeeze. And 3, good. Hands down to your blocks. Move the blocks out of the way, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Plank pose. Engage the upper back. Find your breath, lengthen your tailbone. Lower your knees, hold. Yep, so it's a half plank, working with the arms, working with the back. Lift just one knee. And lower. Lift the other knee. Lower. Lift to both knees. Whoo! Downward facing dog. Find your breath. Look through your hands. Step forward, right leg. Step forward, left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. Soften the shoulders. Maybe shake those hands out a little bit. Find your breath. All right, second side, take it up. Exhale, down you go. Inhale halfway. Exhale it down. Bring the blocks into play if you would like. Step back, left leg. High lunge, low lunge. I don't think I said that on the other side, but you know. Take your hands to your knee, lift your chest. Whew. Find your breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, listen up. Take them forward, pull the shoulders back. Grab onto some imaginary thing in front of you, pull it toward you. And reach. Good. Pull. 2, 3, whew, 4, and 5. Pull it back. Hold. Lift the chest. Take those arms up. Turn the palms forward. Pull those hands through mud. Pull, pull, pull. All the way. Lift up. Just 2 more. Pull. Push those hands through mud. Woo, and up. And last one. Push through. Take your hands to your blocks. Set your blocks aside. Plant the hands, down dog. Breathe. Plank pose. Knees lower. Hold a low plank. You can undo the toes. You can keep them flipped. Belly squeeze. Lift one knee. Lower, lift the other knee. Lower, lift both knees. Lower your right knee, kickstand it out. Adjust your right hand so it lines up with your right knee. And take that arm up. Left arm up. Lift the leg, optional. I want you to think about the standing hand, standing arm. Engage that lat. Engage the back muscles. Hold your pose, everybody. Big deep breath. Lower the leg if it was lifted. Take that hand to the floor. Adjust your hands, plank pose. Breathe. Knees down. Hold. One knee lifts. And lower. Other knee lifts. And lower. Both knees lift. Woo! Breathe. You got this. Lower your left knee. Kickstand it out. Maybe walk the left hand in. Turn your back foot. Lift the arm. Lift the leg, optional. Nice tone through the belly here. Find your breath. And lower everything. And find child's pose. Deep breath, deep breath. Maybe, and by the way, you know, I hope child's pose is always an optional pose. What I really want you to do is find a resting pose. That might be down dog, that might be out on your belly. Just breathe. And notice how you're feeling, right? We're working this upper body. As we get older, I hate that phrase, but as we get older, it's much easier to lose the strength in the upper body than it is the lower body. And in yoga, we have a ton of tools at our disposal to keep our upper body strong, our bones, muscles strong. So hence today's class. All right, my loves, come on up. If you're in child's pose, come back to table pose. From table pose to downward facing dog. Look through your hands, step forward left leg. Step forward right leg, bend your knees and take the arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Good, shake those babies out. Your feet are hips width apart. Inhale, reach up. Take your hands to your heart as you drop into a squat. chair pose, right? All kinds of variations of chair. The chest lifts, tailbone drops. Your hands are at your heart to start. Breathe. You're going to take both hands out in prayer hands and then open both and squeeze the back without bringing the arms back here, right? No stress on the front shoulder joint. Squeeze the back muscles and then tap them forward. Squeeze and open and forward, just 3 more. Squeeze, open, 2 more, and open. Last one. Whew. Squeeze, bring them back to your heart and stand up, shake that out. Step wide on your mat. Again, you can go sideways, turn the heels out a little bit or toes out a little bit and come to goddess pose. Last one here. Inhale, reach up. Palms forward, squeeze it down. Inhale. How low you go is up to you. Are you feeling particularly energetic today? Up, squeeze, everybody. Good, 1 more. Squeeze. Hold it right here. Bring the hands towards each other. Open. Elbows stay in. 2, 3, 4. Holy moly. 5. Hold here. Cactus. I know. Hold on. Shoulders back. Down and up. Down and up. 3 and 4. Last one. 5. Feeling those legs. Stand it up. Whew. Let it go. Step it together. Shake it out. Just going to grab a quick little sip of tea. Big deep breath. Let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come on back, front of your mat. Open up those shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale it down. Soften the knees, step back, right leg. Take a block underneath your right hand. Breathe, take the left arm up. Imagine if you could move from the back of your arm instead of your hand, okay? Want you to feel that. So bring the arm down, let it come underneath your knee. And then imagine somebody's lifting you from the shoulder. Whew. And down again. Good, let's do that again. Work that back arm. Back shoulder. Good, last one. Hold it right here. Find your breath. Feel less of a arm movement back and more of the back muscles engaging. Yeah, right? Big difference. Exhale, hand to the floor, move your block out of the way, step back. Down dog, everybody. Breathe. Plank pose. You got this. Knees down, listen up. Hold 1, you're gonna hold here. 2, tap opposite shoulder. Down, tap opposite shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Lift 1 knee. Lower, lift the other knee. Lower. Lift both knees. Watch the head, watch the neck. Turn both feet, both heels to the right. Side plank. I know this is a lot. Hang in there. Lower. Lower both heels to the left. Side plank. Lower. Woo! Lower your knees. Child's pose. Breathe. All right, last one, doing the other side, and then we're taking it to the floor. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just go ahead and take your right foot forward. We'll short circuit it a little bit. Lift your left knee, optional. Your hand can go on, your left hand goes to your block. Think about that right arm lifting. Where is it lifting from? Not the hand, the back, the upper back, the upper arm. Up. Take it down behind the knee and lift up. Good. Down behind the knee. Last one. Lift, hold, squeeze, breathe. Lower that arm to the floor. Down dog. Plank pose. Options. 1, the knees are down. 2, the knees are up. 2 times only. Tap shoulder, opposite hand. 2, 3. Last one. 4. Whew. Lower the knees, everybody. Child's pose. From child's pose, come to a seat. I know this is a quick moving class. No time to waste. I got to burn calories now. I'm just kidding. All right. Your feet are in front of you. Whew. Just take the elbows to the outer knees and sit up nice and tall. Whew, let that back body stretch a little bit. Good. You got it, everyone. If your hands still have a little bit left in them, I want you to take the hands back. You can turn them out to the sides as well. Lift the hips just a little bit, just a little. Now, you're not dropping the hips, you're bending the elbows, okay? So see if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, whew, and lower down. Oh. Take both hands in front of you. Breathe, lean back. Hold, lift the chest. Boat pose. Find your breath. Grab one foot with one hand, extend out. Release. Whew, cramp there. Grab your other foot with your other hand and reach out. And release. Grab opposite foot with opposite hand, reach out. So this is all stretching the shoulder, maybe a little core work in there. And release. Other hand, opposite, grab, stretch. And release, boat pose, roll the shoulders. Come on down, little way, just a little way. See if you can straighten the legs. Good, you're gonna pretend you're rowing. Turn the palms forward. Reach up to neutral. Pull back, elbows back, lean back. Ooh, and forward. Don't lean, don't come into forward fold. And squeeze back. Ooh, good, 3 more. And squeeze. Good, 2 more. Pull. Last one. Pull back. Hold. Lift up. Core work. Release. Just moving some things out of the way. You're going to come to your bellies one more time. If you happen to have a blanket and a floor that would slide, grab your blanket. If not, don't worry. We'll work around it. So you're going to come onto your bellies one more time. And open the blanket. If, like I said, if you have a space where that can slide, that's great. If you don't, please don't worry about that. And you're going to take your elbows, gonna move my mat a little bit. You're going to take your elbows in your hands on your blanket. If you're okay here, again, if you don't have that option, don't worry about it. And come all the way down to your belly. I want you to think about this back strong muscle again. Plant your hands, widen your feet, plant your tailbone or pubic bone. Keep the head somewhat neutral, elbows on your blanket, squeeze it up to Sphinx. And then slowly lower it down again. Squeeze and lift to Sphinx. And lower. Option. Blanket goes further, just your hands on it. We're going to do 3 more, either Sphinx or pull up to a cobra variation. And down. The whole time I'm thinking body working. And down. Last one, last one. And up. And lower down, everybody. Fully lower. Find your breath. All right, you can leave your blanket for now. Just lower down. Let your forehead rest on your hands. Plant your pubic bone down to the mat so that your lower back is nice and long. You have a little bit of tone to those glutes. The top hand, whichever hand that is, your top hand resting on your forehead. I want you to lift, keep your forehead on your hand and lift and look to that side. Like you're looking over that arm and down. Same thing, same side, 2 more. First lift up and then twist. 1 more. Open and down. Switch the hand so your other hand is on top. Lift and look to that side. Don't go big. Down. 2 and down. Last one, lift and down. Both hands go forward in front of you. I think last real exercise for these upper back shoulders. Just breathe. Press into your pubic bone. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Legs lift optionally. Hands lift. Squeeze them back and forward. Try not to lift your head high. Try to look more at the mat. 3, squeeze, everybody. 4, squeeze. And 5, squeeze. Hands down, forehead down. And then plant your hands wherever they are. Don't worry about, I'm lifting my head a little, head, neck a little bit. And all I want you to feel here is as if you could drag your body forward, pull your hands back, and feel your latissimus dorsi working like crazy. Lift the legs only if you want. This is an isometric move. You can do this all day long to strengthen that upper body, upper back. Pull back with the hands and release it. And when you release, push the hands away from you. Come to a soft Sphinx pose, soft. Walk both elbows to the right. Breathe. And then take the gaze softly over the right shoulder. Like, don't make it big. My chin is actually tucked toward the shoulder. Come to center. Walk the elbows to the left. Don't go big. Don't go big. Whew. And then just look down at the left shoulder. Come back to center. Walk the elbows forward a little. This one optional. You're going to take that left hand. Think eye of the needle, but in this position. So take your left hand and feed it underneath your right arm. And then drop down to your head. If your head doesn't land, just take your right hand under your head. Your left shoulder, left arm is underneath you. And your gaze is to the right. So just stretch in the back shoulder a little bit. Big deep breath, everybody. Release back to Sphinx. Take your right arm underneath your left. Drop down to that shoulder. You can use your hand for a pillow somewhere, somehow. Soften down, look over to the left. Deep breath. Try to keep your hips somewhat squared. And release Sphinx. Pause. Tuck your chin. Just relax. Don't make this a big Sphinx. Bring the head back to neutral. Grab your blanket, lay over on one side, and make a pillow for your head. And then the blanket, again, I should have thought about this a little more from a cueing standpoint, to maybe be able to slide. I think you can still do it even if your blanket doesn't slide. So you're on your side. Your top hand is on your blanket. Now, either you're just going to slide your hand over the blanket, or you're going to slide your whole blanket out. Stretch the shoulder, your nose comes toward the floor, and then pull it back gently. This is not work. This should feel, I'm going to get a little more to the edge of my mat. This should feel more kind of stretchy, soft than any kind of work. So if your blanket doesn't slide, you're just bringing that arm out and back. Your legs can do whatever they feel like doing. Good. One more here. Just slide and back. Switch sides. Whew. Laying on your side. Your head is cushioned so that the spine is pretty neutral. It's funny how the lighting changes top hand to top to your blanket. And then you're either just sliding it out and back, or you're sliding your hand over the blanket and out. Just one more. And back. If you are still seated or still with me, come on up to a seat. We're almost done. Comfortable seat, however you want to get there, however you want to be there. Whew. Take the right arm out, turn the palm up and bring it across your body. Just grab it with your other hand. Big key here is to drop that shoulder away from the ear and then square the shoulders to center. Smile, everybody. Whew. And release. Other side, turn the palm up, bring it across. Breathe and release. Take your right arm up, pat yourself on the back, bring the head back into alignment. Take the other arm out, internal rotation, and reach behind. Please don't hold fingers even if you can. Okay, so when we hold the fingers, at least in my experience, we can create a lot of tension at the front shoulder joint. If you have a lot of flexibility here, that's okay. But let's avoid the tension this time. I mean, I have one hand sitting at the base of my neck, right down at, where the thoracic spine starts, and the other one is just walked up my back a little bit. I just want to stretch. I don't want the tension. Big breath. And release. Switch sides. Take it up. Pat yourself on the back. Open that up. Internal rotation. And find that. Open the shoulders. No strain. No strain. Big deep breath. And release. All right. So Shavasana is ideally you're going to use your blanket here. We have done a ton of work. I want this upper body to be able to rest. So if you would like to use your blanket, I'm going to give you two options. One is this size. The other one is even longer, which can be very sweet. Take it long, fold it in thirds. So you got this really long burrito, put the top of that burrito, I'm always hungry at the end of class, at the top of your mat. So it's not really thick, okay? And then take the top of your blanket and fold it under. That's going to be your head. Have your blocks nearby. And you can make the pillow portion as long as you want. What I love about the longer version here is that your entire spine is supported. Okay, so you can come on down, find the pillow portion. If you need more, just roll it up a little bit more. I particularly like this behind my neck. And then optional for the first part of your Shavasana is easy Baddha Konasana. We did this a week or so ago. It's just a lovely way to end class with your legs fully supported. Oof. Once you have this, so my blocks are at a diagonal resting on the outer thighs so that my legs can just settle in. My tailbone is long. My head and neck are supported. The arms come out to the sides. Elbows are heavy. And we're just gonna let go here. We're just gonna let our body sink into the support of our props, our mat, the earth, love, peace, harmony, all the wonderful things, ideas, concepts, people that sustain us in this life. So the eyes close. The chest softens, the elbows soften and get heavy, the shoulders soften toward the floor. There is space between your teeth. The throat is soft. The jaw is fully relaxed. And the pools of your eyes just soften back and rest. We breathe, we let go. Allow yourself to make any adjustments that would feel good to you right now. Let the belly soften. And let the hard edges of your protected heart soften. The remainder of your Shavasana, you can either stay here or release the legs. Maybe the blocks go under your thighs and the legs straighten and relax. The arms come down closer to your side. Again, staying soft in your body. If your arms are out to your sides, I would invite you to bring them in, hands to low belly. So going from an external rotation to a slightly internal, just to soften the shoulders even more. For those who would like a longer Shavasana, please feel free to stay. If you are ready, maybe you circle your ankles. Maybe you take those arms overhead and just stretch as you bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. And then draw your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around or under your knees. Carefully, if you're on blanket, roll over to one side. And then as you're ready, press on up. Find a seat. Pause here. Feel your shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. Bow to your own inner goodness and willingness to see the light. Thank you all so very much for being with me. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
You.